what we got to do is do an inventory on the kind of people that we have here in America. The different classes. What we have is the group that's never going to look anywhere, that's got money, just enough just to, to where they don't have to do anything. Their own logic, their own reasoning, their own self lets them know that they don't have to look anywhere. They're going to sit there and wait, and truthfully, their money allows them to sit there and do nothing by design. If you lived off the land and shit and didn't have all your gadgets, you wouldn't have that feeling and emotion. You wouldn't have the want given to you by man. So we have that class, and that class is the one that watches the news. They have their news station that they watch, and they're right. They'll never be wrong. You have, a group like me, very small group, that will actually look in all directions and that will not stand for shit. But individuals like me will eventually be shunned, will be labeled as terrorists, standing here in better shape than most of you, put together, and be forced into vaccinations and all kinds of crazy shit. Standing there, sick as a whole, sick as shit from all your modified foods, your chemicals and the pills and the alcohol and everything, and all your ailments has been created by man. You're going to come at me and tell me that I'm wrong and that I'm spreading shit everywhere. And it's like, listen, I know that's coming, but the only thing you're spreading is more ignorance. Your whole world that you think that you live in is not even real, okay? Your fear and all that is designed. That's driven into you every day. And they know you're going to watch it. It sucks ass because people won't even look nowhere. Won't even look. And see, and it's pride that what does that, because see, I'm to a point now to where it's like, I'm not going to play around anymore. I'm not going to waste my time because, it's not what I've found. It's what a vision that has came to me, and what, not necessarily that I've been studying, but it's what we're supposed to know. In their world, this evil hidden world that they have created. And something that I know, it's, if I hold on to it, it's going to be a burden. But how do I slowly get it out there? How can you slowly get something out there that would be so impossible to even fathom, even though it can be proven beyond anything in court through the numbers? All of it. And it ties right back into everything. Ties into everything now. But I see it. I know how this thing operates now. I know what these institutions are for. I know what I know what the Gregorian calendar was pretty much given to us for. I know what the English alphabet was pretty much given to us for, and it was for this reason right now. And it's for them little games they play with those numbers, so anyways, we're not going to have anybody looking in all directions. We need to come to grips with that, because it's, when you have all these stuff, and if you even got half some sense, does it not make any kind of logical plausibility that the more gadgets and the more distractions you give somebody, the more ways it is to keep them from looking up? Think about that. You gotta say yeah. And then, you know, all these foods and cereals and chips and stuff that we've gotten in these stores over the decades, how they've doctored them up with all these, you know, cool bright colors, and you know how they've came into the schools and sold the chocolates and stuff, which it's cool, but not in schools, because we don't need that shit. We need to be teaching on how serious that we need to treat the body and the temple. We're never taught that. We were taught the opposite. And don't tell me we were too fucking stupid, because we wasn't. What's inside of you and me built the pyramids, and they don't want us to know that. Those pyramids and all the other pyramids, many thousands of them all over the earth, are lined up astronomically with the zodiac up there. Perfect. Yeah, by water too. So what does that tell you? It tells you that they ran shit off of water, electricity. Cities. That's badass. And now what do we got? Wires. Hell yeah. I'm making great money, man. And it's like, I know, and nobody even knows. And it's even Coke. I'm making great money. And it's like, I know, but it's still, and we have been led into something that is just, we rooted on. You know, we get these cancers and ailments, and then we're like, this ain't fair. And it's like, no, it ain't. It's not fair, because for one, we're not taught about it, and for two, it is a choice, but we're not taught that, look, you know, in all these gas stations, it's everything bad. All of it. It's the lottery, the fucking lotteries on the radio saying, oh, we gave $5 billion this year, and it's like, but how many families lost everything because their loved one couldn't quit scratching those fucking tickets? Huh? Do you talk about them? Nope. We just do what we want to do. You know, people, we've lost people. We don't care. Not until it happens to you. Nobody gives a shit. That's the society that we live in, so we deserve actually what we're going through. You know, we don't care about each other. Nobody does. It's you need to go to that rehab. That fixes you. And it's like, no, it don't. They don't want you to know that you got to fucking dig deep inside yourself, and it don't cost no money, and it don't do none of that shit, because these same fucking people, the Jesuits and all of them, they own they own everything. It goes back to the Catholic Church. You know, and the whole thing is everybody's bitching at each other saying, you need to stay in it. And it's like the whole time y'all are getting ushered into the age of Aquarius. You ain't changing. Ain't nothing ever going to change. We ain't going back. They're going to wipe out all of you smaller little private doctors and shit eventually. The money making, they got you. You're going to do whatever it takes to keep your shit. And I don't blame you, but damn, you need to identify what it is before going into it. And if I was you and I had children, sort of like me, I'm trying to get my children prepped, you know, with some shit, some knowledge, and saying, listen, this is going to not just help you, but it's going to save your life. Look at it, and it'll tell you not to go to certain events because of the numbers and all this other stuff and the way all that shit lines up, because it's all right there. You know, when they create an environment over you and me to where your whole fucking mindset and reality, and it's all delusional, and you think there's space when you've never even fucking went outside your whole life. You could be 70 watching this, and you've always wondered, you know, it just don't look like it. Well, we're not. But you still refuse to even go out there and look anymore, because hell, NASA's right there blasting that shit in your fucking face. Good morning, America. Every morning there's another globe. And then it's even got the music and the tones going, doo-doo-doo. Hey, everybody. And see, even the music gets you in tune. You know your mind's already subconsciously ready to receive that signal from the fucking tunes that you've listened to every day your whole life. And then when it goes into your skull, to Golgotha, Skull City, which is Jesus, you believe it. And seeing the whole thing, what I bring is light, intellectual and spiritual enlightenment. And then when you deny what I bring you, you're putting it on trial in your skull, in Golgotha, like Jesus in Skull City. And you know, what dies between two thieves? What do you do? What dies? Regret of the past and fear of the future. You know, that shit is scripture. Y'all don't even know that. You don't know how to read the Bible. So when you don't know how to read it, it's just something y'all put your hand on. It's decoration. It's furniture is what it is to you. To most people it is. And it's furniture in the lodge. Enough said. You should know that. The book's realer than anybody can ever believe because they don't know how to read it, because all of your gadgets in front of you deny you the right to do that. And when it talks about raising from the dead, it's talking about raising from all your gadgets, raising from the TV, from lower nature, and then doing the shit that I do and the others like me, but there ain't really nobody like me. And then you fucking find it. And then you're lifted up and it's like, damn, that's Christ. Holy shit. You know, and then each day you gain back what has been taken from you generationally over and over and over. Remember, you're fighting a greed spirit, pride, vain, and all that. It can happen. You gotta allow it to happen. You have to be ready to find out that most of the shit that you're gonna go through has been a lie. And you have to be professional enough to swallow it and to keep moving, because that means the prize is bigger. You mean to tell me that y'all's Jesus wants you just to keep screwing around all the time? No. They've changed Christianity and they've done whatever it is they've wanted to it, and the churches, the big ones, are some nasty fucking places. Some nasty shit goes on. Some nasty shit. Anyways, I ain't getting going on that. This society that has been created for you has been threatened from all the selfishness that we've been doing. You know, very few people get out and ride bikes and do productive stuff because everybody's been dumbed down. We've been, you know, made into lazy people. We have. We've been made to be on medications, and here's this, here's assisted this and this, government assisted this. And, you know, we were never meant to be like that. You were never meant to be in the situation that you're in, no matter what walk of life you are, how broke you are, how rich you are. You were never meant to be in that position. Because those of you that broke, you're mad. Those of you with money, you're right. You know, so you've got angry and you've got rightness. And, you know, people that are broke, y'all should see more of this than anybody, because hell, what else you got to lose? You'll listen to anything. That's from my experience talking to people. You go to people with money, nope, don't want to talk to you. You know, and it's like some heavy shit that I've called a friend of mine, and I'm like, hey, do you care if I run some shit by you? And it's like, no, why? And it's like, because I know you don't give a fuck about nothing and you'll listen. And it's like, gee, thanks. It's like, but it's the truth. People that don't give a shit will listen. People that care about their worldly possessions won't listen, because they think that what the fuck they've done in this man-made satanic society is something godly, and it's not. It is zero. It is bullshit and it's garbage. Our families have fucking been ripped apart, and we justify someone's 40-year fucking career over what? What did it do to your family if somebody worked 40 years for a company? Are you in shape? Are you out of weight? Do you have health ailments? How's the family structure, the family unit? How's the nucleus? How's the kids, the grandkids? You know, do you have this and this? Are you showing people how fucking successful you are, sort of like the people you keep pumping up on TV? You can't be behind the people on TV that are so structured and then be all fucked up. You feel me? That's a hypocrite. You ain't shit. Those of you old men and women out there that think y'all got shit, y'all ain't nothing. Think about how bigger you could be when you fucking actually got involved with people like me and said, let's change. Let's make a fucking change in this city and let's get going. But no, we want to fuck off because we did something for that company which actually got us to this fucking point in time in history. See, y'all will never understand that, old people. You worked for these New World Order companies. You worked for them. They gave you money. They made you poor. Your whole life upbringing, if you was poor as shit, they made you fucking poor. And then they gave you the drive of want and money. They created the fucking sports, created all the superstars eventually, sucked you in with money, a drive you should never have. Think of that shit. Those of you that really worked your ass off, think about it. Since we're not fucking moving and the zodiac's all in the Bible y'all don't know about, and all that shit's right there. Think about if you'd have put 40 years of looking up to that shit as much as you did that company. You would know what the fuck's going on up there too by now. I'm barely getting to know what's going on. But that's how this thing operates. This society, it operates off of everything up there. When it's all lined up and the moon cycle and everything. Chaos, order out of chaos happens every age. At the end of Matthew, Jesus said, I will be with you until the end of the age. We're in Aquarius now, so they've changed a lot of it. That's the church telling you. Not only were they changed it in there, but they're changing it and you can't see it. You're inside, most of you, scared shitless over boogeyman. Sort of like how a guy with some box cutters hijacked them planes, and then we went looking for a guy in a cave. And all of a sudden, CNN just finds him out of nowhere. Hey, there he is. He's, yeah, what's up? Yeah, blah, blah, blah. And then everybody's just fucking crazy. You know, and another thing too, it's like, why is there only a few pieces of video equipment from that shit flying into it? It's because it was not what you think it is. There should be 2,000 fucking videos of that shit. All the news stations around there and stuff. See, y'all don't keep looking. You don't even understand. Y'all actually still think that the shit burned from the airplane fuel, the high octane kerosene or whatever. When knowing damn well that shit can't melt metal. On top of that, 30-ton structures falling and in midair vanishing like into ashes, like a fart in the wind on video. Some shit technology that you just can't think that hard because of all your bullshit technology and man-made shit they've gave you over everything. Anyways, I love the shit out of you. Y'all have a good one.